Oh, fuck. That's a good way to start the stream.
It's true. Especially since we have 3 people watching
Hey! Well, let's see. Happy Easter, everybody. Today is April the 6th. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. I was waiting for the picture to show up.
For the thing to show?
Yeah,
okay.
for the Twitch.
Today is April the 6th, 2015. It is the day after Easter. I'm sorry about our delayed filming. Usually we film this on Saturday nights, but we were a bit busy getting ready for Easter and our dear son's birthday. He is 1 year old now. God help us all. Still not walking though, and I will call that a blessing at this point, because
Gets into enough trouble.
He really does. He's super great at just getting into shit, like a lot, like all the time. All right, dear, you want to tell me what we're talking about today so I can get links and stuff going? We had some technical difficulties,
yes,
and thus we are late.
We have a couple of cool movie trailers to talk about. Mad Max, and what we are being told is the final Avengers 2 trailer before it comes out.
Well, I mean, let's be real. How many more could they have?
Well, they have a whole movie to slice up. Well, you could just, by the end of it, you're just going to be able to smush all the trailers together and watch the entire movie.
Yeah.
Except for maybe the product placement.
I feel like I feel like I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm okay with that. Just saying.
Yeah.
As long as Captain America doesn't show up and he's like, Coke. I love Coke.
It's the American drink.
It's the American drink. That's exactly what that would be. And Iron Man. No, Hulk would be the Mountain Dew commercial.
Yeah.
He would like be doing some weird twerking to dubstep. Could you imagine the Hulk twerking to dubstep? Like, it kind of makes me sad inside.
You've now said it, which means somewhere on the internet.
Things you can't unthink.
Yeah, somewhere on the internet, it's going to exist now.
Yeah. Sorry.
And then just some TV news and not a whole lot of gaming news this week.
Not that I was able to keep up with, unfortunately.
Yeah. Mostly just
work being
TV
work
news.
and all. Oh man. Okay, we keep talking, dear.
Oh, okay.
I've got.
Do you want me to start going down the line?
Just go. Again, we had technical difficulty. I lost literally every damn presentation and screen I have for XSplit in a restart. And so I'm now adding all of the lovely clips so we can see all the stuff that we're talking about today.
So I guess first off is the Mad Max trailer. They released a new Mad Max trailer, which seems to focus a little bit more on the plot and less of just the general craziness. Like there were actual, like the first trailer, and it's been a while since I've watched the first trailer, but the first trailer, all I remember is just this giant jumble of like craziness and loud music and explosions, and my brain just kind of melted a little bit.
There we go.
This one, still plenty of brain melting, but a little bit more plot line.
I think it looks pretty awesome. I mean,
it does.
Of course,
I think
explosions
it does.
and it looks super true to like old school Mel Gibson, Mad Max.
See, that's
just bonkers ass shit. Like,
I think I'm going into this movie in the right way, in that I've seen the original, but it's such a kind of
all
distant...
I can remember is Tina Turner.
Yeah, that's not even the right movie, you know.
It's not.
But it's not a remake, isn't it? It's like a continuation, or isn't it something like that?
I honestly
or
don't
like
know.
I can't remember. They've
Truth
said
be told,
something
I
about
have not a great love for Mad Max, other than the fact that there are giant explosions and big engines.
Yeah.
Though I have to say, this looks epic as shit.
All I remember is like a Tina Turner and "Welcome to Thunderdome," and there was a little girl in the second one. And, like, I just have vague
instead of
memories.
Tina Turner, it's gonna be what's her face, Charlize Theron. Yeah.
Which I really like the two main actors, so I
know his name isn't Tom Brady. It's playable.
Thank you. Now I'm not going to be able to come up with Tom Hardy.
Yes, I know his name.
Okay.
But in my mind, it's
always
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
I say Tom Brady in my brain space.
But,
oh, look, it's Tom Brady. He played Bane. He's a versatile person. Plays football and acts horribly.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I feel like this is what we will probably miss this one in the theaters just because we have 2 young children. But I feel like it probably should be seen in the theaters because just every
I think I might like bail on you and go see this.
We can go see it separately on 2 separate nights,
or I just go bail on you and not give you the opportunity. I'm already like making plans for us to see Avengers.
Well, that's fine.
Together.
Yeah, that's fine. Which, oddly enough, that's the second trailer we
hang on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No,
keep talking about Mad Max?
No, we don't have to keep talking about Mad Max.
Okay.
But I'm still working on getting the Avengers trailer up on the screen.
Okay.
So I'm working on it. I'm working on it as fast as I can.
Well, I would talk about what's on the Mad Max trailer, but it's time delayed, so it would be.
See, what I really.
There was another explosion. Another explosion.
What I would really love to see. And look at that. It's a splash page for things. What I would really personally love to see would be like a trailer where they got the guy who did the voicing for Mr. Torque in Borderlands. Oh, explosions!
Yeah. Once again, you've said it. So now somewhere out on the internet, it's starting it.
I need it now. It would be epic. It would be immensely epic. Because that's what Borderlands is just playable Mad Max. Like,
actually, that makes a lot of sense.
It does, doesn't it?
Kind of is.
Yeah, I'm like imagining
playable Mad Max
playable
in
Mad
space.
Max. We need it. We need it. We need it more in and around my face.
So Avengers 2.
Yes, I'm still working on Avengers 2.
Can I start talking about it?
Yes, you can totally start talking about it.
Okay.
Don't.
Avengers 2, like I said, final trailer, which it's coming out right around the corner. So, but I really like that they are playing up the Black Widow character in this trailer. I thought that was nice. Right.
It is. It's some epic looking stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't really felt like super excited by all of the trailers.
Yeah.
Just a lot of it felt like just
kind of retreading
and not super great, right? Like just like I'm excited for the movie, don't get me wrong. Like it looks super fun and I want to see it. And I like a lot of the tech the quality of life tech they're featuring in this particular one, but a lot of the other trailers were just kind of meh.
Yeah.
I think this one hits a lot of the high points of the other ones, like where the other ones had just like a single high point. This is kind of a collection of high points. Yeah.
My favorite trailer for the movie is still when they're all trying to pick up Thor's hammer.
No,
like
I like okay, that. I really like that one.
Yeah.
But I really love this. It was not this one specifically that they put it out the first time. I think it was the last one, which they said was going to be the last one, where Thor hits Cap's shield. He like pops up Cap's shield and whacks it into a bunch of Ultron guys, and he's like, it's all in the swing. Like,
that's in this one too.
Love it. Like that's like my favorite one, you know. It's good stuff. And it looks like we're gonna have a ton of Hulk shredding stuff, and I am okay with that.
Well, the general feel of that. Move your mouse, by the way.
It's okay. You're telling me 2 minutes late.
Okay. You already moved it. Okay. I like that it seems.
Yeah.
We'll see. Especially since Civil War is down the line somewhere.
Right.
But I like that this one at least is going for. They're actually being a team now, and they're kind of cutting down on the team angst. You know, Iron Man is willingly saying, like, he's in charge. I just, you know, and there's still some of that ego going on because there's always going to be ego with Tony Stark. But
it's like new school versus old school. It's just their dynamic, and if that wasn't there, it would be a lesser movie.
Yeah.
I mean, and it would be less funny. It would be less fun.
It wouldn't be as true to the characters either.
Well, I mean, even so, like it just plain and simple, it would be less fun.
Yeah,
it would be literally less fun to watch.
And that's what Marvel is doing. Is that you know, that's their thing. Their movies are fun. But I like that it seems like they're kind of cutting out some of the angst and, and I really, I feel like, whereas in the first, and even in the first movie, she was not written that way, but the movie posters and stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, internet. I was thinking, hey, we're going to go into one and not have political discussion, but here we go.
Political. That's what sets us apart, dear. We talk about all that political stuff.
But in the first poster, she's the only one showing off the booty, and I feel like.
And let's just put it out there.
It is a glorious booty.
She's got a beautiful booty.
It's a glorious
Holy
booty.
Shit. I mean, I can also admit to Thor's abs.
Yeah.
But my God, that woman has got a booty.
But I like how in this one they're like, she's with us and she's just, she's, she's able to keep up with them. And in the writing, I feel like she's always been a strong character. My favorite scenes of hers are when she's interrogating, and people don't even know that they're being interrogated. I love the way that they've written her in these movies, which also gives me hope for the Captain Marvel movies. If they can write a character like Black Widow so well, I feel like
there's actually been a lot of hearsay. I don't think it's going to be the case that we will be seeing a post trailer or post credits thing with Captain Marvel, which I think would kind of suck. It would be a disservice to the character, I think, especially since she's getting a whole movie, right? You don't introduce a whole character as a damn cameo thing.
I would be, but their after credit things were never really an introduction unless you already know who this person is.
Yeah, I mean they kind of did it with Thor, right? But they just showed the hammer and that was it.
So if they just showed, hi, this is Carol Danvers, your pilot for this afternoon, or she's piloting. I know, but she's piloting Tony Stark's new
Quinjet or
something, experimental plane or something, something like that.
Right.
If they just did a nod, I'm completely okay with that, and I would geek out over it.
I think it's worth the wait. I think she could do it.
I think they have enough stuff going on between now and her the movie's slated release that she's not going to be in the post credits.
I think we might see her. I think we'll see her in Civil War. That's where I think we'll get a.
I think
Miss Marvel or Captain. I don't honestly know what they're
doing.
Going.
Captain
Marvel.
Okay. They're going with Captain Marvel.
Because the whole first book is about her deciding if she's going to go with Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel.
The whole
it's not about
book.
It, but that's an inner struggle for her.
The first issue.
No, it wraps up at the end of that run of that storyline when she finally comes back from the past. And spoilers if you haven't read Captain Marvel, the first 12 issues or something of Captain Marvel. After she comes back in time, she's like, I'm gonna go with Captain Marvel. After she gets back, she tells somebody that.
I didn't think it lasted that long.
It starts as the beginning question of her internal struggle of being who she is. Yeah. And then kind of choosing Captain Marvel as her owning her past and all that kind of stuff and kind of coming to terms with it. Yeah. Which I like. I mean, I'm pretty cool with that.
I love Carol.
I think she's a pretty cool character.
Yeah.
I'm excited that we're going to get some more female presence in the MCU. Because I mean,
still trying to figure out how to do my Peggy Carter, cosplay. That's.
I gotta be honest. I feel like I'm more excited for Captain Marvel because she is a less sexualized character overall.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be kind of great to have an on-screen character that I can, show our daughter and be like, look, she can kick an ass. Yeah. And it doesn't matter if she has one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
Black
Peggy
Widow's
Carter,
a spy, and so is Peggy Carter. They're spies.
I mean, she wasn't really sexualized, but that...
There was an episode where she uses her looks to infiltrate the party thing. Remember?
That was one scene.
I know, but I mean, still, it's showing her. It's showing versatility.
Yeah.
It's spy stuff, right?
But what I was going to say is
Captain Marvel is I can kick ass just as good as Superman.
Yeah.
Which I think is a different kind of power that is not depicted frequently with women.
No, it's.
So there we go. We're continuing on feminism.
There we go.
Yay, feminism. Gentlemen, if you ever have a daughter, you will become a feminist. you just kind of will. Like, it just happens.
There have been scientific studies that show that men become more involved in feminist.
I don't fully understand
pursuits and become just generally kind of more
places like
understanding
Twin Peaks,
and empathetic.
Yeah. Places like Twin Peaks always made me uncomfortable, and now they're exponentially more uncomfortable for me.
Twin Peaks, for those who might not know, is
it's like Hooters plus. It's like lumberjack Hooters. Lumberjack Hooters. That's pretty good, actually.
We have Scottish Hooters and lumberjack Hooters.
We have
and
Scottish
Mexican
Hooters.
American
We do have
Hooters.
Scottish Hooters. No, it's just Mexican
Killed.
Hooters. Straight up Mexican Hooters.
You have lots of Hooters variations.
Woohoo!
Okay, so next movie news.
Not movie news.
Yes.
We have Muppets.
No, Casey Jones.
Oh, I forgot because I don't have a link for that.
In the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, which we still
haven't seen the first one.
The turtles just creeped me out. Just their faces.
Actually, I kind of I got over the turtles. I feel like it's something I could use. I don't know. Megan Fox. That's why I didn't see that movie. Megan Fox and Michael Bay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that he didn't direct it. He was associated with it. Megan Fox was in it.
Well, it makes me think
because I don't like Megan Fox.
You may not remember this. Talking about he didn't direct it, but he produced it. Do you remember? I can't remember what we were there to see, but it was a packed theater. And the trailer for The Devil came on. And The Devil is that movie where the people are trapped in the elevator and one of them's the devil. Okay, hold on. Let me finish the story because you're going to give away the punchline. I can tell. So we're in a crowded theater. A crowded theater. The trailer for The Devil comes on, and that trailer was pretty intense. It looked very
super good.
It was
so
a
good.
Great trailer.
And I would just like to note, it was a pretty decent movie.
It really was.
It was a pretty decent movie.
No surprises. But that doesn't really happen anymore. But you can hear the theaters kind of like getting quieter and quieter as people are being drawn into the trailer.
We're interested. It's one of those few trailers we're interested.
Splashed across the screen. Produced by M. Night Shyamalan. And as one,
it was a unifying moment.
Everyone went, oh.
Just this huge groan. And everybody heard it. And everybody laughed.
Started laughing.
It was so good.
So everyone left friends that night.
Yeah. Everyone.
United by our hatred.
Or at least our united expectation of disappointment.
Yes.
Of M. Night Shyamalan. We're just going to point it out. That guy is fucking dead to me for Avatar.
Yes.
Dead.
Yes. He'll never recover from that.
Never. Not good. And I'm not talking about blue weird tail Avatar. I'm talking about real Avatar. I don't know where you were going with that. It's a great story.
You were talking about trailers.
But you were talking about, I don't know.
Oh, no.
Casey Jones
Michael
is what we're
Michael
talking
Bay
about.
produced it.
Michael Bay produces this. Anyway.
So second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Stephen Amell, who I have to say I love in Arrow, but I've loved even more since I've started following him on social media because he is just like the most adorable guy ever, and like posts pictures of himself with like covered in pee where his daughter like had a diaper blowout, and like actually really interacts with his fans.
I have to say, I kind of love his, like, he does on Mondays. I think he does like
Monday.
Memes, and they
and it's like Lightsaber Friday or something.
People put some good shit out there.
They do. No, fan art Friday. That's what it is.
Whatever. His fan art, like his fan art community and the memes and stuff, actually come out pretty awesome.
They do.
Or funny, at least. If they're not particularly well drawn, they're usually at least pretty funny.
Yeah. So when he, by all accounts, he's pretty psyched about it, and I mean,
I feel like it's
I feel like he'd do well.
I feel like
Jones.
I feel like they like you know, Warner Brothers or whoever it is that's doing Justice League is like, I'm missing the boat, dude.
Yeah,
they're not gonna let him do the Green Arrow in the movies. Like, I feel like a kind of a older, like if they did some old makeup on him or something like that, and they made him look like 40s 50s ish, and he was like, I've been doing this a while, you know. Like,
but the thing,
as opposed to like young Green Arrow, like they've done in the comic run recently, where he's like, I'd really love to join the team, please. But the thing is, like, they're not gonna want
second string Batman to compete with Batman, and
Whatever.
you know, like there's
but like even if they went with a, I mean, go with Greenpeace Arrow, right? Like,
yeah, I would love to see hippie
Greenpeace Arrow,
hippie
like,
Ollie.
or it, you know, street crime Ollie, like they did in the Justice League cartoon, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he complains about the Justice League being, you know, too big and not caring about the little guy, and like, he's kind of right? I mean, like,
I would really like to see him play. And I saw somewhere in the depths of the internet, someone was like, they could do this, and I kind of wish movie producers and that the powers that be would read comments sometimes, because someone was like, they could, you know, they don't even have to like do anything but just like introduce the idea of like Earth 1 and Earth 2, and like all the TV people are Earth 2, and all the, you know, like just something like that.
All the TV people are Earth Prime. Because they're good. They're really good. They're better than every movie they put out. I'm even gonna go so far as to say Flash and Arrow have been better than the Nolan pictures. I enjoy them more.
We'll get to that.
I get more enjoyment.
Pin that thought. And let's cover these other
miscellaneous thoughts that we don't care about as much.
They are kind of miscellaneous.
Whatever. The Muppet Show is coming back, dude.
But I'm kind of nervous about that.
Why? I can't. Somebody
asked. The Muppet Lady Gaga Christmas special was terrible.
I don't guess I heard about that.
No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They did a televised special with Lady Gaga.
Really?
Yes, it was on Netflix. Like yeah. And it was all like, the thing is
well, I mean, they've been getting pop stars for years.
No, it wasn't Lady Gaga. The writing was just not as good. Like, the writing was not funny and not good. It was like,
but the movies have been pretty great.
The really
that first one, we never saw the second one.
String 90s straight to video Muppet movies kind of writing. It was not Muppet writing. So if they get good writers, then I'm excited. But if they don't, then it's just yet another case
one of the things that they've got, the guy from, that's why I remember, because the guy from Big Bang Theory, who is a writer on Big Bang Theory, is going to be co-writing the script for it.
That doesn't do it for me. Like, that, no.
I mean, I don't know. Not every episode of that show is good.
I've kind of grown to hate Big Bang Theory.
Why?
Ice Spice Orange.
Hey.
Because it's so stereotypical about geeks and nerds and how they have no social skills, and, you know, there's girl cattiness, and just
the girl cattiness kind of sucks.
There's just a lot to unpack.
It's a lot of bullshit stereotypes, but to me, like, on the surface, you can laugh at it a little bit, I guess.
To me, it is not a show for nerds. It is a show for non-nerds to laugh at nerds, and that's why I don't like it. It's, I mean, you know,
I don't know. I feel like I can laugh at myself a little bit when I see something Sheldon does that I do.
Yeah.
You know?
But, okay, in the beginning...
Like, for instance, his spot thing. I have that.
Oh, you have... Yeah.
I totally have that.
Yeah.
Thus, I flung a pillow at you earlier tonight.
Yeah,
because I don't want your damn pillow.
Oh, because I missed with your spot.
You put your dirty pillow in my spot.
That just made me think of Carrie.
I'm sorry.
I'm rubbing my dirty pillows on your spot.
I'm sure you do that too over the course of the day. I mean, I'm just saying. All you dirty pillow having people. Hang on, I have a thing for this. I have a thing where we show the Muppet Show album cover. Anyway,
we've already.
I work hard for this. I do. All right, so last bit of ultra miscellaneous news is here. I'll just go ahead and switch out our Green Arrow crossover with Star Trek.
Which it's the new Star Trek. It's not like classic Star Trek.
Well, I could kind of tell that from the
artwork. You can tell it.
So Hal Jordan apparently will be meeting up with a Klingon Yellow Lantern. There appears to be a Guardian of the Galaxy
Just
in
putting
there.
it out there, I feel like a Klingon needs to be a red Guardian.
Yep.
Just really feel like he needs to be red.
Let's see if we can place the colors of the spectrum to a race in.
Okay. Before we do that, I wanna share something I saw on Tumblr the other day. It was like, no matter the fandom, no matter the topic, characters will be sorted into Hogwarts houses. And I don't
know about that.
I feel like ring colors is kind of like Hogwarts houses. You know,
Hal Jordan is a Hufflepuff.
Is a Hufflepuff?
He's an idiot.
But he's a brave, run headlong into danger. He's a Gryffindor. Gryffindors are not known for intelligence.
Let's see. Then Fatality, that makes her a Slytherin, right? You don't even know who Fatality is. That's Jon Stewart's Star Sapphire girlfriend.
Yeah.
She is aptly named. She is all about the killing for love.
Well, I would Fatality. That name kind of gives away with it.
Let's see. We'll stick to the original premise here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So Klingons. Klingons definitely.
Like red.
I can see reds. Yeah, they're definitely ragey kind of guys. Romulans are definitely orange. They're all about the avarice. They want to make the good deal.
No, the Ferengi.
I thought I can't. No, that's right. You're right. So Romulans.
I'm sorry. Internet.
That's right.
This is the big ears.
That's Ferengi.
The big ears. This is apparently castle sign language for Ferengi.
Those guys that look the most like you big-eared freak.
Oh, I was not saying that.
Whatever. Yes, you're right. Ferengis would be orange. And
what did Romulans do? I don't remember.
Romulans are just other Klingon, basically. So we'll give them yellow by default.
There we go. Yeah,
they're into fear-mongering anyway.
Yeah.
They have like a threatening kind of thing. But they're like this.
What are the ones that?
I don't know if there's.
Is it indigo? No, indigo's hope. What's blue?
No, blue is
blue?
hope. Blue is hope.
What's indigo?
Indigo is like weird, like redemption or something.
Okay. I was just trying to think of what Spock would be.
Spock would be like blue, I think. He kind of like his writing.
Because the blues are always kind of like more stoic and.
Yeah.
Okay.
He reminds me of like Saint Walker a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. The green chicks would be the fucking Star Sapphire, like the nameless three-boobed green chicks that Kirk always has sex with, because there's really not a lot of sexy races in Star Trek that I can think of.
Yeah.
Some of our
they're always kind of like one-off episode people. I can't think of a race as a whole.
Like. Or, okay, if I had to pick a race, it would be that race of, like, young children in that one episode where they go to the planet where everyone's young all the time.
Oh, like, and everyone's, and everyone half naked and...
all the time, and they just kind of have sex all the time, and they take it for granted. That.
There
you go. Star Sapphires. Boom. Done. Indigo is everybody. Technically, that's how they work. People who die and are remorseful go to the Indigos. Who would be black? I don't know.
Q?
And Q?
The Q? Or Q? Or the Borg?
The Borg are black. That's right, because they're like dead people. That's right. Awesome. Good job.
High five. Okay. This was...
Okay.
Okay. So
now for something completely different.
And that's our thoughts on it.
Yeah.
I have basically no thoughts about this.
I have no feelings about it. I'm not sure why you picked this out for news. Like, just
because it sounded just kind of crazy, and it could go to a
Spice
great,
Orange. You may
place.
not be our proper demographic.
Well, it depends.
I don't know. Hate listening to Britney Spears? You hate listening to Britney Spears. I can see it. Anyway, now for something completely different. We're going to talk about some of the stuff that we saw on TV this week. Namely the CW shows that we inevitably watch all the time. What are you doing?
It logged me out, and so I couldn't send my thing. Okay. So Spice Orange, what I was about to type is that thank you. Now I'm gonna have Toxic stuck in my head, which Matt doesn't know because he doesn't know popular music. I mean, that was popular like 12 years ago.
Right.
Gosh, I'm old. Okay. Anyway,
yeah.
Awesome CW
awesome
shows.
CW shows because that's all we
watch.
watch.
Okay, before
you know
we
what?
get started,
We'll talk about Game of Thrones next week, maybe.
Or
week
Daredevil.
after that.
We are gonna talk about Daredevil because it's April 10th.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
It's starting April 10th. We're gonna have to watch it all in like a huge, massive thing.
We have to watch at least one episode.
We'll watch. How many episodes have they put out?
Well, they haven't put out any.
I understand. How many episodes are they putting out?
I'm not sure.
If we can do like 2 episodes a week and just kind of talk about,
maybe. Yeah,
every
we could do that.
2 episodes, maybe. Let us know.
And
comments.
Mad Men,
no, we won't, because I have to catch up on Mad Men still. Fine, maybe that's what I'll do instead of watching Once Upon a Time.
There you go.
That's right. Secret shame right there. Once Upon a Time. I'm not really enjoying it that much, but frankly, I'd like to talk with something about my wife. So anyway,
it's
Flash.
my guilty pleasure show. Flash. I loved this episode.
Oh yeah, it was really good. This is the episode that should have been last week.
Anytime that Hamill uses his Joker voice, will just get me excited.
He was channeling the Joker hard. It was so good.
It was awesome.
So basically, the general premise of the show this week was Mark Hamill is back as the trickster, and he's got his son. Maybe it's kind of he kind of says on it. He kind of says it, but the trickster is like the trickster, right?
Yeah. So
he could be totally kidding. Yeah. He's back as the trickster, and he doesn't wear the crazy getup, which I have to. I was
awful wine.
It's awful wine.
It's awful wine.
Well, the name of that wine is literally house wine, and it's got a house on it that our 3-year-old can draw.
Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, but Flash, I really enjoyed it. We got I'm
so lost about the chat. I have no idea what this person is talking about at this point.
Basically, if it's not "Oops, I Did It Again," you don't know a Britney Spears song. Yeah.
I knew about her shaving her head.
Well, everybody knew about her shaving her head.
It was like the most interesting she ever was. Anyway, Flash was awesome.
It was really exciting.
It was good. They started.
Only thing. Oh my gosh. I really wish they would hire new writers for Iris.
Yeah,
because,
she's like the dumbest person.
Clunker line in the whole show was like when she's like, "Your heart feels or you look like your heart feels heavy," or whatever the line was.
It was terrible.
It was awful.
Like, we both stopped and we were like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
We had to pause the show and just
go on a tirade about how terrible Iris is.
I really wish they would find someone else to write her, because obviously this person has never had a relationship before and never spoken with people before, because that is not how real people talk. But it was really good. I thought it had the nice lighthearted feel that the show
the thing
does.
is Flash is going the way of Trigun right now, and things are super zany at the very beginning, and we're coming to this point where we're going to take a harsh turn into the very dark depths of despair with the Flash, and we're getting close, man. We're getting close.
I have to say, I enjoyed the Reverse Flash reveal, where it's kind of Wells, but not really.
Yeah, it's sort of Wells, human body sucker copy thing. I believe that. I buy that from the future.
I'm wondering if maybe that's where some of the kind of, because I've lost the word. I don't even know the word. Anyway, this whole season I've been like, no, he's a good guy because he's helping and he's a father figure and he's warm and fuzzy. But he's also the Reverse Flash, the kind of juxtaposition of these two sides of him. Yeah. So I'm wondering if somewhere that's going to come into play, like Wells.
There's a little bit of Wells in there.
There's a little bit of Wells in there.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
See,
but
one of the things, if I remember, and I may not be remembering correctly, and chat and or comments will correct me as ever.
Yeah.
Eobard Thawne actually is kind of a fanboy of the Flash at some point, and that's kind of how he gets into the Speed Force game. Yeah. And I might be thinking of the wrong Reverse Flash, but if I'm not mistaken, at least one of the people that has been the Reverse Flash over the years, because he's not the only one.
Yeah.
Has been like a future fanboy of the Flash, and so that's kind of what he does. He gets into it, and then some terrible accident happens, and he kind of blames the Flash for it. And so I mean, I'm kind of wondering if it's that a little bit, where he's like, maybe his like inner fanboy is kind of coming out a little bit, right? Like in the beginning, until he realizes that, his suit is starting to deteriorate. The time stuff is starting to be screwy. He's got to speed this stuff up. He's got to get moving, right? Yeah. And so he kind of has to go forward with what maybe he doesn't necessarily he has to go forward with his plan. He can't like be starry-eyed anymore. And so thus the more harsh turn that we're seeing now, right? Yeah. I mean, I feel like that is an explainable, kind of thing.
Makes sense. I mean, there's still so much that they're going to have to flesh out with the Reverse Flash storyline. Yeah. Like so much. But I'm super excited because the teaser trailer after the episode, Grodd speaks. Yeah. No help here.
I think it's not going to be Grodd speaking verbally. I think no.
Well, he mentally,
he did the psychic thing with the general or whatever. Yeah.
What did he say?
I don't remember. You're gonna fucking die. That's what he said.
Well, he didn't say you're gonna fucking die.
I mean, pretty close.
You're gonna really freaking die now,
homie. Because
they film in Canada. I'm making a Canadian joke. Yeah. That's why the Queen house is the house from Smallville, because it's all they shoot in Toronto.
It must be a lovely place. I've been to their airport. It's a fucking travesty.
That's why they have to have all these shows shoot there, because they need to fix their airport.
So on Canada, we're gonna take a little trip down Canada Lane. I've been to Canada like a few times. It's a lovely place. Edmonton was horribly boring, but it was a lovely place. I probably have had some of the best Indian food I ever had there. Also, the Toronto airport, worst airport I've ever been in my life. There's freaking, there's 8 buildings. It's such a damn big airport. Yeah. I mean, it's such a big airport that for me, being in a foreign country for the first time actually, as an adult, or second time technically, I suppose, but it was my first transition in a foreign country, and I was like, where the fuck do I go? Oh, I have to go 3 damn buildings over. I had to come out into Toronto. I had to leave the boarding area in one building, take a bus down to 3 fucking airports down the road, and get in and do recheck all my stuff. I had to do security check again.
Really?
Yeah, it was nuts. And everything, much like in Canadian bacon, everything is in French and English, and so you have to look twice at everything because you're gonna try and read the French first because it's on top, whatever. And damn it, I'm sure it's a lovely city. Hope to visit one day.
From everything I've heard, it is. Yeah. So sorry, anyway, Canada.
Sorry.
Husband's really intense reaction to your airport.
I was so scared to be in Canada.
That was kind of the cluster trip, because the first time we forgot your passport.
No, that was after that.
Oh, it was after that? It was the second time? Oh, okay.
Don't go to the airport without your passport, kids.
Yeah.
You don't get to go to Canada if you don't have a passport.
So, Flash, really good. Can we agree that it was
good? Yeah, excellent episode. What miles better
than last
week's. Last episode, yeah.
Arrow.
Some big shit came out of Arrow this week, too.
Yeah?
It was a good episode as well. I don't remember a damn thing that happened. Can you give me a refresher? I remember being very happy. It's been a long weekend, y'all. It's been a long weekend. Oh my god.
Ray gets shot,
right? Felicity, I remember, and she does the nano things, and that's where the Atom's going to be able to get small. Yeah. Yep, because the nanobots are going to go haywire, and they're going to be able to make him small.
Roy takes the blame for being the arrow.
Right. That's what it was, and that's how Roy's gonna die. Roy's totally gonna die. I'm theory crafting at this point. I feel like Roy's gonna die.
Do you think they're gonna do the clone thing and bring him back?
Probably.
Okay.
Then he'll be real Arsenal, and he'll have like a missing arm and shit like that, and they can bring in Cadmus. Maybe Cadmus is pretty cool stuff. Which would maybe be a cool tie-in for Supergirl. Actually.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Would be very cool. And maybe even a Superboy tie-in. I would love to see Superboy show up in this Supergirl show.
They're not going to do Superboy. I guarantee they're not.
Superboy's so good, though.
Because Superboy's too close to Superman, and they're not going to want to
But he wouldn't have
dilute.
to... Like, that's my thing. Superman... Okay, Smallville could have been such a better show if it had been Superboy and not Superman.
If they hadn't had the limitations.
It would have been so much more satisfying as, black t-shirt, red ass Superboy with weird telekinetic powers trying to figure out how to be social. Because frankly, that's kind of how Smallville was already, minus the telekinetic stuff.
Okay, if they were going with black t-shirt, they could maybe do Superboy. I don't think they will. I really don't think they will.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing as not saying they can't do Supergirl. I mean, Supergirl...
But she's a girl.
Still.
I mean, she's part of the super family.
She's super family. Again, she's directly related to Superman. In a very literal way, not like a hand-wavy, I'm your clone, half-clone way.
Yeah. So they might bring him in.
It would be cool. It would be really cool.
Because I like
Superboy.
I like the dynamic that they have in the comic.
Yeah, they did kind of have a cool dynamic. Like, they were only together a few times, but they had a pretty cool dynamic. Like, she freaked out because, like, clones had history in Krypton. I don't remember if that's, like, original canon or if it's New 52 canon.
I think it's New 52 canon because I don't remember anything about that before.
But yeah, it was pretty awesome.
I have to say, I'm really excited about the Hawk Girl news for the Atom spin-off.
Yeah,
they're adding
Atom,
Hawk Girl because, if you have not... She's in Young Justice, right? That's the...
Hawk Girl is in many things. No, she's in Justice League.
She's in the Justice League.
Yeah.
I really like,
I kind of hope they go with the look she has in Earth 2. She's a bit more like Egyptian looking. Like, she got like this rounded helm. It almost looks like a bike helmet. It almost looks really bad.
It looks more Art Deco.
Yeah, but it looks really cool. I think.
But I'm excited about that because I really like Hawk Girl. Because if you're unfamiliar with Hawk Girl, she basically is like Hawk Girl Smash. That's her. She's very gruff and like, let's go into this without.
In Justice League, she was Jon Stewart's love interest, which I would be pretty cool with that too. Like, I mean, they're
not gonna.
I think it would be really neat if they did like Hawk Girl, Hawkman, like how they're like reincarnated souls that like come back and always find each other. Like, they haven't done that in a couple of years. It's been kind of more of an alien thing going on.
Yeah.
With the nth metal and all that.
This is gonna sound weird, but I think that might be a little too far out.
Too far-fetched.
Yeah. They could... I could see... Yeah.
We buy Alien from another planet who can fly and shoot lasers out of his eyes, but not a flying girl.
No, not reincarnated love interest, true love.
Yeah.
Once upon a time bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. And Rip Hunter is supposed to be added. I have no idea who the fuck that is.
Okay.
I read something about Wikipedia.
Hoping you did.
I read a little bit of Wikipedia about it. Apparently, he's like an Ultra side cameo character.
Okay.
Like, I have to assume
we're not supposed to
that he's going to be Ultra camo. Apparently, he's got a fair tie to Booster Gold, though.
Okay.
So he's like from the future.
Yeah.
And he kind of comes back and just kind of shows up. He's used as
I have a soft spot for Booster Gold because he's the annoying dude that everyone loves to hate.
Rip Hunter is kind of used as basically a crutch to retcon anything that DCU wants to.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's kind of handy. So they like throw him in there and they like make him do shenanigans on the day that Superman was alive, or whatever. Yeah. And now Superman is a fucking Russian or whatever,
Yeah.
Like, that's how the Red Sun thing is explained. Where Russia wins the Cold War and Superman becomes a Soviet, Mother Russia.
Yeah. So the more I hear about the Atom spinoff, the more excited I am, and also hesitant because I'm like, how are they going to pull
super
off?
apprehensive. There's a shitload of people they're trying to put in this thing.
So what I'm wondering is if it's like, you know, is Hawk Girl going to be in the spinoff like the Huntress is in Arrow? You know, is it going to be like mini arcs?
I feel like Hawk Girl's a bigger name than Huntress, and she would. Yeah. I feel like she would stick around.
But I was not saying a 1-to-1 comparison.
Maybe
I'm just
that's
saying,
who What's Her Face will play.
That is so helpful.
The Sarah Lance, who is totally not going to be Sarah Lance in the spinoff show.
I thought they said
Did they say?
Like, the canary was like, I thought. I'm sorry.
So we're going to have two canaries in the same universe when they're going to bring her back to life using the Lazarus pit.
I'd be cool with that.
Nissa finally guilts Ra's al Ghul into doing it
because she was dead for so long, so she doesn't have her memories.
Dun, dun, dun.
Or the nanobots.
Nissa's just going to go with the Atom so she can retrain the canary. Yeah. And she's going to go by something else.
I'd be cool with that.
It just won't be the canary, it'll be something else. I'm kind of coming to the point where I wish Laurel had like the sound thing.
Yeah, would like figure it out. Yeah.
Better.
So we also watched iZombie this week.
It was another good episode.
Which I feel is still a pretty. It's
super serial still, but that's not like because it's super entertaining.
It's not like at the top of like we have to watch this first list, but I'm like still really enjoying it.
If a show was going to get skipped, it'd be iZombie.
Yeah.
Like for reals.
But I'm still really enjoying it. This week, the brain sheet was of a hitman, so she basically became kind of like a sociopath. Yeah,
and I thought it was kind of really cool, the scene where she like falls down in the well and goes, turbo zombie or whatever, full zombie is what she says. And even with that cold mentality, like she's still able to like beat back the inner killer of her own as well as the inner killer that she is consumed.
That she's eaten. I like that these brains are not, she still has control. It's not, it's not red kryptonite. It's not,
things are not excusable if she loses control. Which I think is a crutch that is all too frequently used in CW shows.
Yeah, well, anytime you're dealing
with... This extenuating circumstance has caused this character to be forgiven of everything.
Yeah. Anytime you're dealing with, things like vampirism or werewolfism and, this brand of zombieism, like that's... You have
Zampire.
You have to figure out some...
Zompire. That's what it is. It's a zompire.
It's a zompire.
I'm sorry. You can still talk. You're a vampire.
You have to figure out some way around that. Are we going to hold these people accountable? Are we not?
Yeah.
Which is one reason why I think I enjoyed being...
But from a storytelling point of view, that's important too, right? Like just... Not just like as watchers.
Yeah. It's a good story driver. And I felt sorry for the kid that was just looking for his friend.
Oh, right.
And he's he's brains now.
Yeah.
Poor kid, just looking for his friend who went missing.
That's why you don't go to shitty neighborhoods.
Yeah, and that's why you never get in someone's van.
No.
There we go. Parenting advice. Best parenting advice of the week. Because this was the second time.
Best parenting advice ever this week.
I remember what it was. I remember what our advice was going to be.
Yeah, don't get in fucking vans ever.
We watched two shows. iZombie and Once Upon a Time, where someone was like, so is anyone waiting for you?
Oh yeah. If someone asks you if anybody is waiting for you, you always say
say yes.
Yes.
You say yes. They're waiting for a text from me.
I'm waiting for, I'm on my way to an orgy and everybody knows I'm the only dick. Like that's what you gotta say, right? Like I am a desired person who has friends. I am not a loner.
Yeah. So there you go. A little bit early in the show, but best parenting advice of the... If anyone ever says...
We'll have another one. Special Easter one.
A special Easter one. Okay. But I'm enjoying iZombie. I feel...
It's a fun show. I watch it like I watch... I kind of watch it like I watch Once Upon a Time, really.
I kind of half watch it.
I'm not uber interested. Be folding clothes. Yeah. Sometimes funny things happen. She's a good character.
Yeah, all the acting's really good.
Again, the thing that always is a problem for me in shows like this is there's so far has not been shown any kind of overarching story of any kind.
There definitely is.
I think there will be. I think they've opened up the possibilities for it with Blaine.
What I was going to say is the problem is that it's the last 3 minutes of the episode is the that's season-wide story arc.
That's the same thing they've done with Constantine, and it fucking failed too.
Yeah,
it's just nothing.
I assume
it's because Constantine isn't as likable. There's no character as likable in Constantine.
I was saying I assume it's been canceled because I haven't heard anything about it.
I think it did get canceled. Okay. I think it finished. I think it's finishing this season. I don't know or not. We haven't watched it.
Yeah.
Or it finished this season and we just didn't finish the end of it.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't think it's coming back.
They weren't sure if it was coming back after the hiatus.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it didn't then. I thought it came back for a couple episodes, but it's. I mean, the thing is that with iZombie, at least there's some likable characters. Like Dr. Ravi is very funny and likable. Yeah. Blaine is likable in his own fucked up little way because that actor
he's
plays
really
that
charismatic
thing, whatever thing he does. Like, I don't fully understand it, but he does that, and he does it well. Yeah. And the main girl, whose name I can't remember at all.
Liv? No.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
White hair girl. Zombie white hair girl.
I feel bad. Yeah.
Well, that's just it, right? Like, she's a charismatic character, but I can't even remember her name. I don't care to remember her name.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't like Thea, but I remember her damn name.
But that's because we dislike her so much.
But still.
Or that first season we disliked her so much. She's been much better this season.
I like Blaine. I remember his name. Can't remember the main character's name. I can remember Dr. Robbie's name. I can remember multiple side characters' names. Can't remember the main character's name.
Yeah, that's an issue.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. And we're gonna keep watching it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's not near finished for us at this point. So let's see. We're going to talk about some games now. Hey, it's my thing. Let's see if it's still going on, because I had this slated for Saturday.
I think it is. I looked at it earlier and everything.
Origin is having their spring sale, so PC gamers rejoice.
For 2 more days.
2 more days still? Okay, great, awesome. Yeah, 2 days, 14 hours, so the rest of today and, up to Friday, I guess that is, right? No, Thursday.
Yeah.
Anyway, through most of the rest of this week, you can get Dragon Age for like $35. What else is here? Titanfall Deluxe Edition for $13. I was putting it out there. Titanfall, probably the best shooter last year. It was a shitload of fun. It's just an entertaining game. The community kind of died off, but you can still get
so cheap.
You can still get a match pretty easy, and it's fun as shit. Yeah. I'm sorry, it just is. Like, the loadouts aren't that complicated. There's a lack of guns, which is really probably what drew people away from it. But frankly, for a very casual shooter like myself, like, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. Battlefield 4 for like $25. Actually, no, Battlefield 4 Premium Edition, actually, which is pretty specific. That's pretty great, actually. $25. Hell, I might pick that up. The Mass Effect trilogy for like $15. Basically everything Battlefield, all the Sims games, Crysis 3, anything. Most anything EA has put out in the last few years is up here for sale.
There's even the original 3 Tomb Raiders on sale.
Nice. So. The original Witcher is up here for sale. I didn't even know they had an enhanced edition, frankly. Fucking Wing Commander 3 from decades ago. Literally decades ago. What else is up here? Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. That game is actually a piece of shit. I would not pay $332 for it. Nope.
Wow. Nope. That's pretty bad.
It's pretty enough, but that's kind of where it ends. What else? All the Mass Effect games. I heard Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare was a lot of fun. It's supposed to be a really, like, just kind of a comic shooter. Yeah. Kind of goofy shit. Like, SimCity Complete Edition is there, but I wouldn't recommend buying that either.
A bunch of the Lego games.
A bunch? Well, that was on Steam.
No, a bunch of the Lego games.
Oh, okay.
For $10. Right. Oh, they're all Mac downloads, though.
What was the Steam sale? Let me see if there was Steam stuff this week. Let's see what the midweek. The week-long sales are a whole bunch of random shit. The Room is in there. That was supposed to be a pretty good game, but it was a phone game. Anyway, so that's it. Origin has a spring sale. Some of them are pretty great deals, actually.
Yeah.
You should go check them out if you get the chance. If you've got a little bit of cash on hand. I think I actually want to get Mass Effect 3 from that because it's the only Mass Effect I don't own yet. All right, dear. Next big bit of news is people who have owned a Vita before the time of June 2012, and I guess currently still own that Vita.
Yeah, you have to. That's the thing. You have to still have owned the Vita.
Yeah,
you can't have gotten so fed up that you sold it back.
Yeah. So like literally, I sold back my Vita like a month ago when the new 3DS came out. I got a new 3DS when it came out, like the day it came out.
Yeah.
And I traded in my Vita for it because I didn't play it. Don't play the Vita. Just not that into JRPGs.
But
and I wanted my Nintendo fix, right? Like I need a Link game. I need a Mario game every now and again.
And the good thing is you're not missing out on a whole lot. What they're offering is either $25 or a game, $25 either in a check or a PSN credit or a game bundle. Which the game bundles
are kind of lackluster.
Yeah, these are likely games that people have already bought. You know, like.
Well, let's look. Pick one of these 3 digital games, each of which is valued at more than $50. Okay, there's no way the God of War collection is worth $50. It's $20.
Beyond Two Souls,
Beyond Two Souls,
a terrible game.
It's the terrible game. It's not even worth that.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal didn't do very well. It's also on sale anywhere for like $10 damn. Unit 13, I don't know anything about. It was like the first shooter they put out for the Vita. Little Big Planet 2, that was a pretty good game, but it's not a $50 fucking game.
Yeah. I don't believe they're like valued at.
Uncharted is literally a free game for PS Vita still. Like, come on, people. Yeah. Like, there's
consensus is
it's a bad deal.
Is to get the PSN credit because the bundles are awful.
Get a check or a PSN credit, folks.
Yeah. But what you have to do, you have to have your model number and your serial number.
Right.
So you have to,
So you have to have suffered through for at least 3 years now, just under 3 years, to get shitty games.
Bless you. And there is a cutoff. There is also a cutoff date of June 30th. To like put your information in.
Oh my god. We're gonna make this as painless as possible for us. Only us.
So we can. What we'll do is like in the description of the video, we'll give you that link for the PDF that you have to fill out and send in.
We'll just link the Kotaku article because that's our source, Kotaku. Yeah. Yay, Kotaku.com. Hey, Gawker family thing, whatever site.
But
I do get a lot of news from Gawker and Kotaku, specifically in games anyway.
And as long as you don't read the comments, my head generally doesn't want to explode.
Actually, comments on Kotaku tend to be pretty productive.
It depends.
It does depend. Well, okay, you're not thinking of Kotaku specifically. You're thinking of like I
am.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how much you actually read Kotaku as opposed to just general Gawker shit.
No, I don't. I never go on Gawker. I go on there.
Yeah, affiliates.
Like IO9 and Kotaku.
But still, they cross pollinate all the time.
They do. And
would you like to read the releases for this week?
Yeah. Is there anything exciting? Because none of this is exciting to me. Is it just because it's me?
It's no. Basically, let's see. So
I mean, I know we're in the lull between like summer releases and winter releases.
Well, yeah. Well, there's never
releases really aren't.
There's never really summer releases. It's usually like we're past Prime. We're past Game Prime right now. I think the only game that's really coming out that's exciting is going to be like Mortal Kombat X, and then like Witcher 3, and then like nothing until past E3 basically.
Okay.
But this week
Bastion,
tomorrow, actually.
Yeah. Bastion for PS4.
Which is just a port.
Oh, is it?
I mean, Bastion's been out for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You own it on PC,
yeah,
I think.
I do. I'm
like,
pretty sure.
Years ago.
I never played it.
Yeah.
I hate when games have like 20-word titles.
Okay,
Dark Souls
it's Dark
2,
Souls 2.
Scholar of the First Sin Edition.
It's basically Game of the Year edition.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
Call it Game of the Year edition, please. Just don't get fancy.
It's Dark Souls. Don't. You shouldn't mock Dark Souls. Yeah. Those people are crazy.
Stealth Inc. 2.
I'm just saying, if you ever wanted to actually watch me play a game and just laugh at me being miserable and dying repeatedly, it's Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Like, all the time.
And then Tower of Guns for PS3
which
and
no
PS4.
one has ever heard of either.
Yeah. Not an exciting one. So not a terribly exciting week for games.
So I just, in case anyone was actually trying to chat with us, for some reason my chat was not loading at all. So I was not ignoring you. I simply could not see that you were actually speaking to me.
I think that's what it did to me earlier. It logged me out and became inactive. So.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess that's exactly what it did with me. And now I'm back in. Sorry, anybody that may have spoken to me or not.
So, let's see. Easter-themed best parenting advice of the
carrots.
week.
The carrots.
We have asterisk and a, small print. We have not tried this. Matt just came up with this idea today.
We're going to play psychological games with our daughter. The plan is...
Okay. The problem that we're facing is that she asks for candy after every bite of any meal she takes.
Which is a thing. Because our sweet daughter does not like to eat food.
Yeah.
Like,
food's just
ever.
not important to her.
It's completely optional. Unless she's really just like starving her ass off.
So she'll be like, I took 2 bites of cereal. I ate my breakfast. Can I have some candy?
Yeah. Can I have a Snickers bar? Or an egg?
No, she doesn't even care. She just wants candy.
Candy.
It doesn't matter what kind of candy it is. You could be like, would you like some poop flavored candy? And she'd be like, yes, please. So the plan is...
I don't think... Well, my thought process was, since we have a whole lot of baby carrots in the fridge, because that's what I eat for lunch, I'm not sure how I managed to keep this physique up going with all the carrots I eat. But every time she asks for a piece of candy, we simply give her a carrot. We don't say, you can have a carrot instead, or tempt her with, how about a carrot? Or just, anything like that. Just every time she asks for candy, you give her a carrot. And I figure one of two things will happen, both of which are pretty okay for us. Either A, she'll stop asking for candy because she doesn't like carrots. Or B, she'll start thinking candy and carrots are the same damn thing, and she'll eat her damn carrots for dinner.
Well, the thing is, when she eats carrots, she eats her carrots, but she eats them for 2 hours.
She does not swallow them.
She doesn't. She just keeps shoving carrots in
and chewing them up. We should just get her to make the chipped carrots for the carrot cake next time.
Oh, that's disgusting. Then she just has orange mush spill out of the corners of her mouth as she talks.
Yeah, and she gets uber drooly.
So we're raising kids with good table manners right here.
There we go. I was battling my microphone.
I couldn't see you battling your microphone. All I could see was the face you made while you were battling. Your battle face. That's your battle face, really? That's not going to inspire fear in anyone. Going to inspire fear. Hate to break it. That's your war face.
Playing my war face is like ducking and hiding. Like
So, is there anything else? I think
that's it.
I think that's it. Our first live stream.
Our first live podcast. Stream. Well, I mean, I guess it's technically not our first stream. We are usually streaming at this time Minecraft.
Yeah. Haven't been for a few weeks.
Building our castle. No, Jessica has bailed on me every week for the last 2 weeks.
Mondays have been rough.
Mondays are Mondays.
Yeah.
Sounds like somebody has a case of the Mondays. Why can't you just the look? It's the look.
It's now recorded for posterity. The look is recorded.
I can show our kids and be like, "This is what I got when I spoke before." You get it from your mother. Yep, I guess that's it, folks. Really appreciate the few folks that actually came and watched.
Yeah, thank you, Spice Orange, for
thanks
bringing back some nostalgic music for me, if not for Matt.
Yeah,
because Matt has never listened to popular music,
and I probably never will. Well, that's it, folks. Join us again next week. I'm not sure. Actually, why don't we plan to do this next week this way? We probably aren't going to be able to make our Sunday or Saturday film. We're going to have our son's birthday party, first birthday party that night. So you can assume much drinking while we let a 9-year-old care for our children, basically. It's going to be good times. There will be other sober adults. All right, folks. Good night. Good luck. I had to say it. Bye.
Bye.
Be happy.